So recently I was speaking to one of my coaching clients and she asked me a very simple question. What is the best workout to get the results I want? Whether it's toned, whether it's gaining more muscle, whether it's just looking fitter and being fitter. And honestly, based on my experience, there is only one thing I recommend as far as the best workout. And that's what we're talking about in today's video. Hey guys, Alex Hine here, author of Master the Day. Now, when she asked me that question, it was very reminiscent of one of my first Qigong teachers. So Qigong is a Chinese medical science system that fuses basically exercise with breath work and visualization, and is typically viewed as an important path to living a long and healthy life. Now, I once asked one of my Qigong teachers and I said, when is the best time to do Qigong? Or what's the best type of Qigong? And she said something that I never forgot because it applies to everything in life. What she said was, the best Qigong is the one you actually do, and the best time is the time you actually do it. So not only is it the best time of the day to do it, but the longest duration. Like, should I do it for 2 hours? And she was like, if you're going to do it for 2 hours, then do it. But if you're only going to do it for 10 minutes or 1 minute, then that's when you should do it, because that's the best time for you. The best workout that I find is the one you actually do. There is so much emphasis on optimizing workouts and optimizing diet plans. But guys, the whole game is consistency. If you can stick with something, a habit, long enough, you're gonna eventually see results. And the problem is that if you're already focused on trying to optimize and make all these little 1% adjustments, you're missing the big picture. And the big picture is, are you already sticking with the daily health habits, the daily success habits, and the rituals that are going to help you build the body and the life that you want? And that's the most important question here. It's not, what is the best workout to do? Obviously, workouts are important and they vary. But at the bottom line, what I see most often is people aren't doing them. So if you can get yourself to do anything, that's better than nothing. Now, the second habit here is to be a simplifier, not an optimizer. There's a great chapter in Scott Adams' book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big, where he talks about his quest to become successful at work he enjoyed. And he talked about there being two different kinds of people. There are simplifiers who look for the simplest way to reach their goals, and there are optimizers who look for all of the ways they can reach their goals and they try to do all of them. And he said that both of them can work. And you can find successful people that are optimizers, like they take 100 supplements, they do every workout, they vary up their workouts, they prevent plateaus, they vary their meals all the time. And then there are also simplifiers you can find that are successful, who they just, if they're a guy that wants to get bigger, they just lift heavy weights and they eat a lot more food. Or if there's a woman that wants to get toned up, she also pushes herself, but maybe she just does the same 3 or 4 workouts and then she eats a certain way. And he talks about the big difference being that optimizers tend to be way more high stress than simplifiers. And it makes sense because if you're trying to do 15 or 20 things to get to the same goal, there's a lot more you have to keep track of in your mental space. And what I want you to focus on is being a simplifier. Not only because fitness is probably not your primary life goal, but when you simplify things, you just focus on the 2 or 3 core things, the daily habits, that are going to help you reach that goal. And what's beautiful about the philosophy that Scott introduces is that when you focus on being a simplifier, it carries over into every other aspect of your life. So maybe then your core thing, your series of habits to improve your relationship or get a boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, maybe then you just focus on 2 things. Maybe for your fitness, you dramatically strip away all the stuff you're working on and you just focus on 2 to 3 core habits. Maybe it's the same for what you do at your job or your spiritual practice or whatever. But focus on being more of a simplifier in your habits rather than an optimizer. The third habit I want you to think of here is that the best workout, of course, is the one you do. The best habit is the one you can actually get yourself to do on a daily basis, because that is going to determine your results at the end of the day. The best book for you to get fit or be more successful is the one you actually read and the one you actually apply. And the best dating person or partner or person to marry is the one that it actually works out with and things are mutual, there's a lot of give, and things just work out. It's the one where you don't have to be constantly pushing and trying to make things work and investing all these little pieces together. So I want you to leave with this Master the Day tiny habit for today. I want you to think about whatever you're not getting results in, whether it is fitness or something in your life. Think about number one, being a simplifier. If you could remove all the things you do and narrow it down to just 2 or 3 habits, what would those habits be? Now, the second thing is, if you're not doing the habit, like for example, working out, what is the habit that you can do every day, right? Because remember, we're not focusing on optimizing, we're focusing on actually doing. So if right now you're having a hard time doing the gym workout, well, what is the smallest, easiest habit you can actually do that you know you will do? I know you can do 60 minutes, but will you do it? Maybe 5 minutes or 10 is more appropriate. You can then cross-apply this to anything you want greater success at, whether it is finances, a business, your job, or it is your relationship. So I hope that helps, guys. Before you go, I want you to leave a comment right there below. Let me know for you, how could you simplify and reduce whatever you're working on to just a few key habits? Share those habits there below. What's up, guys? It's Alex. Now, if you like this video, there's really 3 ways you can stay in touch with me. First thing, of course, is to click the awesome monk dude right there. Subscribe. You'll get the next video right when it's out. Second thing is, come on over to my site, modernhealthmonk.com. I've got a free guide for you there, which is 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 20 to 30 pounds, as well as an email course. And the third thing is, if you liked my fundamental approach on changing little daily habits to be more successful, both in fitness and in life, come on, check out my book, Master the Day, over on Amazon. It's been a #1 Amazon bestseller for a long time, and I've gotten some amazing feedback on the core habits that I learned interviewing people that lost over 100 pounds, kept it off years later. And in addition, if you buy the book and send me your receipt, I'll send you a 1-hour bonus video course that goes along with the book training. So go do those 3 things, and I'll catch you in the next video.